Hi, Tribe. Figured I'd start a little bit early. Kind of be here as people showed up type thing. Welcome to Captain's Quarters. Glad y'all made it. Who did make it and who is making it. And for anybody who catches this after the fact, and gets to watch it. Later on, a lot of my friends don't get to watch my lives right away. Hold on, baby girl. Hold on. I got my puppy here today. She's totally eager to be on film too. She likes the camera. But yeah, today's a full moon in Leo. And I really wanted to talk a lot about that. All right, come here, boo-boo. Come on, all the way up. This is my puppy. Her name is Gizmodo. She's a big sweetheart. She's my baby. And yeah, I'd like to introduce you guys. Say hi. Say hi. Over here. Yeah, she's a stage 5 clinger. She is. She loves her daddy. She's eager beaver. I have a feeling she might need to go potty real quick, so. Good thing I'm 2 minutes early, huh? That way, if any glitches and bugs happen, I got time to work them out instead of right at the clock. But I think I got it all worked out. Definitely. Yeah. Did you feel that Daddy was getting the jitters like I do every time before I start to go live? And then all of a sudden I calm down as soon as I start. Yeah. I call her an empath puppy too, because anytime I'm upset or up or down in any direction, she knows. She's right there with me. That's why I feel like I'm a pretty strong animal or pet or animal empath. They seem to know what I'm thinking, and I seem to figure or feel what they are. Oh, baby girl. What are you doing? Get off my table. You're not a kitty. You're a chicken mo. We got lots of nicknames for her. She was born and raised in a country situation with chickens, and her and the rest of the puppies all grew up around little baby chickens. So she grew up scratching and eating stuff out of the dirt right along with them. So we call her Chicken Mo every once in a while. Yeah, and she likes to sleep on top of the couch instead of on the couch pillows or cushions or seat area. She likes to sit on top. She's a percher. She's a big old sweetie. She's my road dog. Usually I take her everywhere I go. I'm glad I didn't the night I got in that accident. That would have sucked. Yes, it would have, huh? But, yeah. She wanted to say hi to everybody, so there she is. I'm going to put her back down. I love you. It's funny, she makes herself nice and teeny tiny to be on my lap, but her legs are like, get 16 inches long. She's not a short dog. She's got a part boxer and part terrier. I'm not sure what kind of terrier. But, so she has the total like shape of a boxer, but she's a small dog. Not as long and lanky as a boxer. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to take her inside real quick and let her go to the bathroom on the way. Be right back in 2 shakes of a dog tail. Ooh. Excuse my attire. I've been hanging around, working out, and kind of just pumping the mood for today. What's up, Temperance? How you doing? I am well. Definitely. It's raining cats and dogs right now. And the other dog, he absolutely hates wind. Like, wind scares him whenever the house moves. And he's a pity, so he barks a lot. Freaks out a lot. So in a few minutes or two, I'm sure we'll hear a cascade of animals above us, and then we'll hear some barking, and then we'll be good for a while. Anyhow, so yeah, full moon in Leo, guys. What a strange feeling I got when I woke up today. I'll tell you what, it allowed me to like work some stuff out in my dreams. Not about my dreams, but in my dreams. I made sure to sleep a lot last night. Like, I went to bed earlier than I normally do, and then I slept extra long. A couple of times when I'd get up to go to the bathroom, I would purposely tell myself, okay, we're dreaming again, but let's do something with it. And I was able to do a lot of lucid dreaming today. It was kind of nice. It's I don't know, it helps me work out a lot of stuff in my head as far as like seeing a situation through, because I'm able to like play the situation out in my dream and still have a little bit of control over what happens. So anything that, chaotic goes on, well, that's my brain pretty much doing what it normally does and adding all that chaos into thought and reason. And it was nice to be able to like wake up and know that it was just a dream, and remember that it was your dream, and that I was dreaming. Oh yeah, also been studying up on palmistry. Something else I might want to just add into the mix. But yeah, and I also said I was going to be bringing some educational information to my channel. I was going to make it more of a you're coming to see Captain read cards, but you're also going to walk away with something every time. Whether or not the story or the card scenario or the spirits or the oracles decide it's your story or not, I'm totally trying to bring the factor of, it wasn't my story, but I fucking learned some really cool shit. So today I'm going to start with my normal disclaimer. If you're just finding my channel, I fucking cuss like a fucking pirate. I am a pirate by blood, pirate by heart, pirate by nature. Yes, we live in the modern society, and to be a pirate nowadays is more or less inside in how you feel. Not so much if you're able to be on the ocean every day. If you're able to rob, steal, plunder, etc., living the life for the booty, well, you can still do that. You just have to be a land pirate. So I do cuss a lot, and if that offends you or hurts your ears in any way, shape, or form, I do not apologize, but I will show you the exit. There's starboard and port side of my ship. There'll be a plank. Take a quick couple steps, you'll find yourself right back in Terraland. That's right, you'll find somebody in Terraland who can speak your language, or not speak my language. And that being said, I'm going to move on. Moving forward. So, a lot of my friends I talked to recently who give me real good positive feedback about my channel, about things in general, life. They were really telling me like points about my show that they wanted to know. Like, they're just learning tarot. So, what is all this fire, earth, element sign? Okay. They got the basis of, they know what elements are, and they know that the planet is, of course, made up of elements. Well, what they're not getting is the connection of all those elements and energies have the same connections to us as we do to our children. The soil, the earth, that's our mother, that's our giver, that's our bringer of life. Meanings of whether or not a sign has any kind of like connection to earth or whatever, like, oh, you're an earth person. No, it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with what those elements bring tranquil wise, or to tranquility, as it does to us. Like, our energies come from the earth, the moon, the water, and fire. Fire is life also, because without warmth we would not be able to live in all of these different crazy climates, like you crazy people in New York. I'm just barely tasting snow for the first time in my life this year, and You guys live with that shit for half the year, it feels like. But I love you guys, all of you guys. Thank you, Spirit Tribe, for Soul Tribe, Spirit Tribe, fucking Crow Tribe, my beautiful crew, my pirates, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. So, moving on from the 4 elements, I want to also talk about the cards and how the cards also have a baseline when it comes to what energies that they carry or project when it comes to spirit telling a story. So there are so many ways we can get a message from tarot cards and oracle cards. Tarot cards mostly, they deal with both signs, emotions, feelings. Sorry, not both, but all of signs, emotions, feelings, money, business, success, pain, heartache. You know, you got all of these feelings that come out in every suit, and there's no one baseline, definition for a pentacle card. Because I hear that a lot. Oh, pentacles means money. Well, fuck that shit. That's stupid, ignorant belief that money is only coins, is only this. Money is more than this. To feel rich inside, ultimately, to feel rich inside, maybe it is this that makes you feel rich inside. If you are just soul-centered on funds and money and whether or not you're going to be happy or sad weighing on how much money you have in the bank or how much money you have left to spend. Well, honestly, if that's your case, by all means, I love you still. That is your way. Not everybody's way is that way. So that being said, my personal way, I kind of fall a little bit in between emotions and mental capacity. That's what makes me feel rich. When I know I'm smart, I'm rich with knowledge, and when I know I'm loved and I'm filled and enriched with that feeling of comfort and support and just that nurturing feeling of love and partnership that you get from not only your kids and your fur babies, but also from partners and so forth. And another thing I strongly am stressing and trying to push in my channel is there's not enough guys like me out here doing this. There's hardly in comparison, there's hardly any males out here doing, I say male as in gender, as in your claimed gender. There's not enough males out here doing tarot and feeling comfortable talking about tarot because it's not macho or it's woo-woo. I love that word. It's woo-woo, and we're all, supposed to live life in a certain way and be a certain way, and what our predecessors taught us is the only way. Well, that in itself is ignorance, because we are naturally a creature of evolution. We are human beings. We are something that spawned from something, and we will die from something. We have emotions. We have the right to choose whether we're happy or not based on our own thoughts and feelings. So that also is being rich, knowing that we all have self-choice, we all have self-reasoning, and we have, community and love and people that can share more than just coin. So moving on from that, before I catch a squirrel moment and get stuck. Squirrel! As I grip my coffee and talk about working out some more. Okay, so today I wanted to teach you guys, because I'm a Gemini, a couple facts about Geminis, and not so much about a compatibility, because that was one of the things I was talking to my peoples about, like one of my good friends who was giving me some personal insight and constantly asking me questions. We talk online, and we also talk via like a voice chat, kind of like Discord. And he noticed like his brother acts a certain way, and how his best friend acts a certain way, and how he acts a certain way. And how he's really good at a lot of balancing when it comes to like people's emotions. He's very, very caring and very, I want to say, aware of everybody else's ups and downs, and is a really, really good person when it comes to like knowing what's right and wrong. He's a Libra, okay? And me being a Gemini, I get along amazing with Libras. Like, we are like either best friends, best buds, or we're partners. That's pretty much like the way Geminis and Libras can work. So partners don't mean necessarily boy and girl partner, sexual partners, anything like that, but partners, like as in we can work together, we can make things happen together, we are best friends, we are you know what I mean, like we're tight and we can trust each other and we can feel each other, because they're very good at feeling people also. They're also an air sign. So Gemini is what's known as a mutable air sign. We are ruled by the planet Mercury, and that being said, like whenever people talk about Mercury retrograde, that means our energy planet, our ruling planet, is now moving further away from Earth, us. Okay, so when your battery cell gets low, you know what I mean, and you're using one of those charging platforms, those cordless chargers where you just set your phone on it, think about it like that. And the further we get away from our charging cell, the more starved we are for that energy. And when that energy is gone, well, our bodies and minds and emotions and energy start taking energies from everything else to fill that void. Like, oh, we better store it up. And then it pulls all that stuff away from your brain and your consciousness and, what's up, sis? And your consciousness and your clarities and everything, and it's gone. And it's not like, oh, snap out of it. No, it's fucking gone. And when I say it's gone, I mean it's being muffled, and like just too many other things have like all of a sudden started crossing synapses in our brain, trying to figure out how they're going to fix this fucking feeling that we're having. Okay? That, of course, muddles up and makes everything chaos in our brains. It makes it hard to talk. It makes it hard to solve problems. It makes it hard to emotionally be clear. I want to say we're either up or we're down, because we're Geminis and we move a lot. I'm talking, we're the type of people who can be fucking crying one moment and somebody says, last call, roll call, it's happening, we're going on stage, and we can fucking wipe our tears off, shake it, and put on that fucking smile and go. And that's why a Gemini is amazing people to have in your cord. Now, granted, we all fucking know that when people think, we think a lot. And we think a lot. Okay, well, Geminis, we think about 4 times that amount. Okay, so when I say we think a lot and we think a lot, well, that was one of my Gemini side saying that. My other Gemini side was saying, I was thinking a lot about saying that right now. And then the other one, and it's like we constantly are thinking. But the good thing about that is we think everything through. When we say we love, we really love. We don't think we love. We don't feel we love. We really love. Now, whether or not our purpose for love or for that love that we were giving or showing somebody was a righteous, true intent, like they intended to give you that love forever, that's a different story. Because not everybody has clear intentions of what their love is. And sometimes when they find love for a while, it was love and it was real. And it fucking felt awesome. And then they fucking had a moment in their life where they realized that they can't give somebody that love anymore. And they have to either destroy it or peacefully walk away or something. But they know when it's time to separate. Now, that's not saying that we can't ever find our way back to each other. But when a Gemini needs to go, a Gemini needs to go. They need to go. They need to think. They need to fucking really bear down and be a hermit for years at times. And honestly, the whole thing about the Leo moon is that Leo energy is coming in, and it's giving us this warmth and this patience and this all of a sudden clarity in this retrograde, because it affects everybody, not just Geminis. We're just ruled by it, so it's our strongest problem, or our strongest hurdle, our hardest hurdle to overcome. What I'm trying to say is this Leo energy is now giving us a moment of clarity, and I've already seen it 3 times today. Once with my sis here, Ugly Truth Tarot. She put out a little quick vlog today, and honestly, it like totally fucking rang like a bell in my head, and was just like, it is the day. So I needed to come on today, and I needed to say some things, and most of all, I wanted to teach you guys some things. And then, since I have this clarity of moment, I wanted to kind of like give you guys some clarity in moment and let you know what us Geminis are going through, and what your friends and family are going through, and what you yourself is going through. Can have every bit of, swaying like factor of your energy of the day, of the rest of your life with this person. But when a Gemini must go, and they gotta go and think. And there's no stopping that, and there's no fixing it. There's no changing it. But still love them, because they love like no others. They are the Lover's card in the deck. Okay? So that bringing me right back to the information I wanted to teach some of y'all who are just learning tarot. So the Gemini cards are represented by about 6 cards. There's gonna be other points in time where their energy can come into play on the card itself, actually be written from the card. But when you go true to diction of the original writer's tarot rules, they are in the major arcana represented by the Lover's card, because they, like I said, love like no others. They think like no others, and to really have love with the Gemini, to really be in love with the Gemini, is a special thing, because they will give you everything, including the shirt off their back, and then the skin if you need it to. They are loving, giving persons. Don't ever hurt them. Don't ever cross them. Don't ever do them wrong, because that shit will never go away. They are the thinkers. It sticks in their head and will forever be in their head. They will forgive you, but they will never forget. Moving on from that, the Lover's card. When you're in love with them, it's a magical thing. It has always been a magical thing. It was not our choice. It was Spirit's choice. It was the Creator's choice. It was the energy we were blessed and instilled with. So whenever the Lover's card comes up in a tarot read, it could mean that you are with the Gemini, dealing with the Gemini, or they have Gemini in their placement chart. Moving on from that, in the minor arcana, there are 5 cards, starting with the Queen of Cups. That is the Queen of Love, the one who has all of her emotional and her metaphysical properties are just in tune. They are perfectly in sync, and just they know exactly what they want from love. They know how to love. They know how to nurture. They are the mothers and the fathers and the teachers and the coaches, and those are the people that are just, they're out there to be loved, and in return they love so well that they can, they love themselves so much and know so much about themselves that they can love others in such a nurturing, teaching manner, is what I'm going for. Is what I was trying to spit out. Moving on from there, moving down the ladder, that is. The Knight of Swords, that's another card that comes up a lot with Geminis. It is the Magnum PI card, as I call it. The Seeker of of knowledge, truth, justice. Yeah, it's a powerful card. Powerful card. And I'm very proud to have that as one of my attributes in life also. Moving on from there is the Ten of Swords. Well, the Ten of Swords is the card of the tarot deck that completely means you got fucking fucked from left side to Tuesday and you're just done. It is the end. The all-out battle is done and you got fucked over, or you're fucking somebody over. Somebody in your situation is fucked, got fucked, and fuckity fuck. 10 times. One card before that, well, that's the Nine of Swords, of course. It is also represented by Gemini. Because there is that, 50% of us that use that other Gemini side, and they've gotten stabbed in the back 9 times already. They're not done. They're willing to push forward. But they already know it's happened 9 times, and they know. They fucking know it's happened 9 times. Cat has 9 lives, so that 9th time, kitty better watch out. Well, that should explain it enough in my book. And then we got the Eight of Swords, okay? And the Eight of Swords is more or less, I want to say that seeking justice moment even more comes back into play from that Knight of Swords energy, that seeking the right movement, I want to say that feeling of, there's too many cooks in the kitchen. You have too many decisions, too many choices. You got to make the right cut. And that's only my terms, You guys can actually go through Google right now and just talk to Google and be like, hey Google, in tarot, what does the Nine of Swords mean? And so I almost set off my Google Home. I won't do that though. No copyright infringements today. Thank you. So I think that's enough knowledge. Let's see some cards. How about that? Alrighty. Hope everybody's doing good. I'm not going to go into stones and crystals today, but yeah, they're beautiful. They're awesome. They're definitely a big part of my spiritual belief and my spiritual cleanse. So all of you guys should have cleansed your crystals last night in the full moons, or recharged them, I should say. If not, you got another chance in a month. So let's go with, like I said, we're going to have just some quick oracle messages because I want to get this on and gone. It's going to be a collective read, so it's not any sign directly. It's just a story, a message, and if it resonates, well then that's spirit telling you it was time to fucking hear this. I loved it. You spelled it right too. I mean, Oh, thanks, sis. Definitely. Oh, yeah, the moon as well, of course. The moon card, I get such mixed emotions with the moon card. Because to me, it's it's everything you want. But, you can't have for the most part. That's the dreams and the unreachable fantasies and the imaginative, quality of me that I let get in control sometimes, and then I want to say I have okay, so Geminis, we are known not only as our motto of I think, because we think so much. But we also live our life passionately, and we basically, we believe somewhere deep down that if you love something hard enough, you can make it come into like actual fruition, you know? And now, granted, I'm not saying that's not true, because I would be saying I'm not a Gemini. So, yeah. Good luck, guys. Good luck, Geminis. I love you guys. Stay strong. Stay strong. It's just sometimes we got to realize also it's just, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Spirit has a plan. You can't give up that. You can't give up that. Once you give up that, then you basically are preaching things to others that you don't believe yourself, you know. You got to believe it. You got to stay strong in your faith, and you got to have faith. Everybody's faith can be broken. I get it. It took a long time for me to find my way back. A long time. Of course, my faith got broken really young, though. Really young. Had a lot of fucked up shit happen to me as a kid. I'm not saying bad, just saying fucked up. It was nobody's fault. It was definitely a lesson that I had to learn as a kid. The way I could use it, you know, as an adult. And I could teach others. So I've pretty much pre-shuffled like every time, every day. Before I like walk away from my station, I shuffle everything. But I like to do it once or twice just so you guys can see I'm not loading my decks. That's another reason why I try to show all my shuffling when I'm doing my front and back camera or front and side camera angles. Try to let you guys see that the cards are flying out and I'm not pulling them or tossing them. There are a lot of fakes out there, and half of the idea that people come at, or the only reason why I can say that is because to me a fake is somebody who is putting out stuff that they don't believe themselves also. Other than that, as long as you have faith, it's real. Others will have faith with you, you know. One of my first messages when I started tarot, as I was doing this, like day one, was Spirit told me you need to have trust in your faith, and people will have faith in your trust. And, you know, I'm not saying I'm trying to be a leader, but I was a born leader. And being a leader doesn't mean you have to be the boss at the world, the top-notch motherfucker, the Donald Trump, or the fucking, you know, poor guy with mittens who gets picked on all the time, Bernie. But you can be a leader of your tribe, of your circle, of your mission, of your job. And of course, I feel like I'm a lighthouse. So I use my bright shining energy to pull in more bright shining energies and then introduce them to my other bright shiny energies that come to me, and all of a sudden we get this amazing strong family built, and it never stops, because my family builds families, and just like humans and kin, we all have our families and we build our tribes. And I've got probably 10 tribes that I'm like solely a part of and actively a part of. So moving on to the collective. I'm going to do my prayer, even though I already dropped the card because I felt it was needed. Talking about the Hermit. So I'd like to call upon my archangels, Michael, Uriel, Metatron, Raphael. I want you all here today to give me a clear, direct message to help protect me and my loved ones, to put a guiding, clear, beautiful, purple, safe bubble over me and my read right now, Metatron. That's what I'm asking. You're my homie. You got my numbers. You got my back. Archangel Michael, definitely shield his bubble with that and your strength. Cast anything that is negative out of this world back to where it belongs. I'd also like to invite my ancestors again, because they are one of my divining rods in this world right now, and definitely are with me every day, and I get a lot of strength from them. I'm grateful for all of them. Thank you very much for your energy today. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I love you all so much. I'm going to try and wrap this up, sis, because I know you go on in about a half hour. Okay, so Spirit wants somebody out here is giving the message for someone that we have success and happiness is at your fingertips. However, it is never a bad idea to be a hermit, to hermitize your emotions and your feelings and pull within. Definitely meditate and use some sort of meditation technique so you can clear out your mind, erase everything, kind of just focus and block it all out. And down the road here, we're definitely going to be seeing some good energies coming at you. The sun in every deck is usually the best. It's what you're shooting for. It's the life giver, and without the sun, well, we'd all be dead. We'd all be dead. We'd all be very, very dead. It is our radiant flower in the sky. And speaking of the moon card, sis, it comes out in every day. Okay? So, like I was saying, the moon card isn't bad. It definitely has different feelings with me. I used to not follow any kind of sect or religion or belief, but I would talk to the moon. I would definitely talk to the moon goddess. She was the one who looked back at me at nighttime, I guess you would say. The one I could look at without hurting myself. The sun. But so in your dreams and in your intuitive moments, that's when you get your clarity from Spirit. And Spirit wants you to know to take note of those. Okay? Definitely when you're laid up in bed, whether you're sick and dreaming or you're healthy and exhausted, take note of your dreams. Take note of your intuitive moments where you're sitting there with your eyes closed in meditation mode. And, excuse me, I'm not crying, something in my eye. Take note of it during all these points. There's chances that you have. Okay? In that being said, that's where we're going to find our happiness. That's where we're going to find our success and really, really get to the bottom of things when it comes to your next step, your next movement, your next motion. Because if it feels right, it feels right. If it feels wrong, it feels wrong. Never, ever, ever, ever confuse attention for love. Take care of your needs first, Spirit says. Take care of your needs first. So, being a hermit, you get that chance to think about everything. Well, start thinking about what is really good for you. I'm saying not on a matter of the health scale, because that's good too, but what's good for you mentally. Like when you're happy, are you not your best? When you found your success and your feelings, isn't that usually when you're thinking about something in your dream or in your moment of time, when you're thinking about your child or their next great achievement that you're going to be able to experience? That's intuitive. That's your intuition. That's that moment where Spirit's talking through you and telling you this is what is going to happen. This is what's coming. Okay? So intuition will, of course, like I said, tell you. So if you're getting, flags from something, well, then damn it all, that's Spirit. That's intuition. That's your gut saying, fuck, why are these fucking red flags going off? Why? Because there's something there that you've been trained by Spirit by yourself, by your past experiences, to see and experience no more. That's what it's all about, is learning from something. Well, that's their message, is definitely you got to take care of your needs, take care of your thoughts, take care of also what's gonna make your heart feel good at the end. Because if you sacrifice too much because you think it's not the right way, but inside you knew it was, it might be too late. It might just be too late. So, that being said, coming from a Gemini's perspective, act on it. Act on it. If you feel it, act on it. Don't pass it off as just a silly notion or idea or thought. It's usually pretty real. We get one more card from the Ancestors and Angels deck. You can find this deck on Amazon. It is an amazing deck and one of my favorite for messages. The Sage card has come out, okay? So taking care of your needs and really taking note of things and enjoying your success and happiness is all going to be a matter of being devoted and committed to whatever it is you're setting your heart and your mind to. Your needs, your sun, your love, all of that stuff is going to be driven and succeeded in the one aspect of that, just being devoted and committed to what you're doing. Okay? Don't let the naysayers get you down, because in the end of the night, or in any time of quietness and serenity, it's not their voices that you hear, it's yours. Okay? It's your happiness. I'm going to leave that energy right there and press on with some Moonology cards here, because I honestly feel that the moon is such a energetic, it is the, like I said, the thing you can stare at night, but it would have no light without the sun as well. So the moon, my moon goddess, she is the reflector of the light. So I can have the energy 24 hours a day and not die. So I can look at his beauty and hers, or its beauty and hers, at the same time. It's my Perseus's shield. I can look at anything that would kill me if I stared at it for too long or was too close through that mirror, and it wouldn't hurt me. So it's another way to look at your dreams and your intuitions and how things are coming to you. Well, sometimes they get reflected off of beautiful things like that. How's it going, Dark Priest? Glad you were rejected there, because this is a light energy read, not a dark energy read. Of course, you could just have that name because you're a silly little guy too. Silly little guy. And just like making jokes about dark things. Anyhow, moving on. Thank you for moderating that, whoever that was. I'm pretty sure it was you, sis. Appreciate it. He would have been ignored either way. As soon as I read it, I would have just moved on. Alright, at the bottom of the deck, expect powerful changes. Right. Expect powerful changes and time to give rather than to take. Okay, maybe in all this time, you're going to be doing a lot of this soul searching and healing. Maybe it's time to, like I said, use that moon energy that the Leo's given you and give a little back. Meaning, if you're an inward thinker and you hold things in all the time, well, now's the clarity moment where you're going to be able to express something without using, I want to say, the wrong tone, the wrong reason, the wrong approach. It's really a matter of whether you're going for new love, whether you're going for clarity of old or closure. You got to communicate once in a while. You can't hold everything in, and whether or not they're able to accept or appreciate it, that's not yours to say, and also just more of a reason why you guys aren't together anymore. But if you're going for new love, well then it's time to not be that inward thinker, and it's time to open up and show your beauty and show all that fieriness and just be yourself and not care whether or not anything is given or taken, but to just openly give all of your amazingness away to everybody who comes through your light. And I'm going to go from the middle of the deck instead of flopping because my hands are going sleepy because I have friggin' stupid tennis elbow. Okay. Just like me, that lucid dream moments that I've been having. Your dreams need a practical plan, okay? So maybe as a form of meditation, Spirit wants you to use lucid dreaming, okay? Set your alarm for about an hour and 10 minutes. Like, throw yourself a curveball. That way your brain wakes up and it knows it's out of regular routine. So you don't go back to sleep and just think you're like back into your routine sleep. You're kind of like having to get up soon, so your brain isn't allowed to turn all the way off. And give yourself a thought as you're going back into that REM sleep, of what something you want to manifest, something you're really strong-willed and hoping manifests itself, and use those practical dream moments to have lived out the situation already and know whether or not it's going to work. Helps me. It definitely helps me. I friggin' preach it and I live by it. Get one more from my Moonology, and I'm going to move on a little bit deeper, and I'm actually going to pull a quick Dark Mirror card. Okay, the energy is gaining momentum. So the whole time this read is pushing, Spirit is pushing you to know that your momentum is good right now. You guys are fucking jamming. You're doing your thing. You know where you're heading, career-wise, happiness-wise. You know what you need to do, okay? Use those dreams to have as I want to say a dummy course. Use those things as a trial and error video game simulation, okay? What's up, Gigi? How you doing, girl? Told you I'd try to get on a little bit earlier. Good, sweetheart. Was it creepy? Sorry. Mine was a little off. It wasn't creepy necessarily. It was a little off, but I got clarity. I definitely, because like I said, it wasn't like I woke up once. I woke up multiple times to use the restroom because I was drinking a little bit heavy last night. Got to that point, and I was like, yeah, it's time to go to bed. So your energy is gaining momentum. You're doing the right thing, okay? You're going forward. You know your energies are in place. You know where you're going to put them. You know what you're doing makes you feel right inside, no matter what anybody else comes at you with, no matter what kind of mental, physical, or emotional attacks that people are putting on your plate right now. Don't worry about it. Okay, you're doing the right thing. You're not going towards anything that is going to hurt you. Just keep on being positive. Definitely keep on giving. Let's say, ride that karma train as hard as you can. Karma is fucking real. I'm sorry, guys. It is real. It fucking happens and happens and happens. I don't think I've nearly used up all my good karma, but I definitely know I haven't righted all my wrongs in the past, and I haven't fixed all of my karmic moments. So that's my journey in life still. You know, I still have time for some of them. All right, let me see here. That one and that one. All right. Full moon in Aries came out twice. So your energy has been gaining this momentum. And like I said, it's time to take action. Take action. You know, if you take action right now, while your head is clear, while your thoughts are clear, while your momentum's smooth and nobody's fucking harshing you, you know, to where nothing gets under your skin. What's up, Miss Elizabeth? Sorry. Bit of mumble moments as I'm talking. It's time to take this action. And that being so, I love this card because that fucking horned ram's energy comes out. And when I see fiery climax, well, that always makes me think of really, really good sex. Okay? So, what's going on here is you might be finding new love, or you might be fixing a situation while doing your healing moments and sitting back and thinking you're doing the right thing. Your plans are coming into play, and you know you're acting on the right. You're giving, not taking. You're not being selfish. It's going to work out, okay? It's going to work out. I'm going to go ahead and keep rolling on that energy of whoever it was or whoever they are that I'm picking up on. But I'm going to throw some tarot cards out there. Maybe see what made you go into hermit mode. Get a little quick past, present, and future outcome energy. I will be using my Crow Tarot deck. It's literally called Crow Tarot. You can find it also on Amazon. There we go. For all you crow-loving crow tribes and raven tribesmen, corvids, all you guys out there who love birds, this is an amazing deck. Amazing deck. I gotta say, it really feels good in my hand. The cards are the right thickness, the right size, like my favorite style deck. And I've shuffled and reshuffled a lot of different kinds of decks. Hey, Zenny. Alright. Couple of these, couple of those. Excuse me. Don't worry, I don't got the Rona. I just smoke a lot. I keeps things Irie, man. Those who are wondering if I read upright or in reverse, it depends on my mood. Depends on how spirit makes me feel when I think about it. You know, that's kind of just what I go with. When I shuffle, I don't shuffle any specific way. I flip them around. I go, you know, straight forward and in reverse. Like, so when I flip it down like that, it's actually making things to where they're going to be upside down when you put them back together. But then I also do that, and I'll go like this. And I'll flip it around like this. And that would be so where it stayed the same. When you shuffle them, they end up all upright. So, I think it gives it more of a chance for that randomness, that actual spirit energy to come through the cards. Because if you sit here and just try to shuffle it one direction all the time, it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't feel like it's as random. Just got an email. Should be getting my new pendulum here. I ordered it almost a month ago. Stupid customs. I ordered it through Etsy, but yeah, you guys will see it. It'll be here Monday or Tuesday, I think. So I should have just ordered it through Wish. Okay, spirits, give me a message real quick for my collective. Whoa. Okay, I'll take it. For my collective, let's see what this past energy, what has caused that moment to bring them into that hermit energy, to make them really start thinking about what's mattering to them and what isn't. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'll take the first, but not all of them. To what's mattering to them, but not... Sorry. Let me reword that. What energy or emotion is causing that retreat, that moment of unclarity where they need to pull back and be within? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Holy shit. Well, okay. Okay. And okay. This is all past energy right now. So you had that Eight of Swords moment. You know, you were blinded. You felt like you were trying to find your escape route. That moment of clarity of when, no, not when, but whether or not your next move is going to pay out or get you stabbed again. It is, yep, also Gemini energy. So I have Gemini here on the board. Double Gemini energy in your past energy. Oh, boy. And that Nine of Cups. Everything's almost full. Everything was almost full. You know, you had the Lover's card going on. You thought everything was fucking perfect. And then something happened. You realize that not everything was on the table. Not all the truths were on the board. Somebody was definitely holding back, whether it was their personal thoughts and emotions, or it could have been somebody else involved. It could have been an unforeseen factor, whether it was family members or baby daddies, or I won't say controlling parents, or I want to say using too much of that moon energy, you know, that unreachable goal that you were going for. You really had all this stuff going on, and something made you realize. Could have been a Gemini, definitely could have been a Gemini. I'm feeling strong Gemini. So all of you out there dealing with Geminis, coming from a Gemini, it's really, really, really easy for them to muck shit up with their own thoughts and words. And it looks like that happened. And you really had it all, it felt like. And then boom, that Eight of Swords moment happened and made you kind of see through their insecurities and their beliefs and their truths in the matter. So what's our present energy looking like? Two of Pentacles, making money, coming together with somebody to make money. Could be partnership. And then we got the Hangman card, okay? Hangman in reverse. Looks like he's normal, but he's actually got his foot caught there. And he's stuck dangling, okay? And the Hangman card means looking at things from another perspective. Well, Hangman in reverse is saying you're not looking at things from the right perspective. You or your partner are stuck in this moment where they've closed off that could be attitude. You know, they've totally given up on a situation and they're not trying to figure out a new path. They're just hanging out. They're just being there. They're not looking anymore. They're just being. that could be causing some stale energy when it comes to making this money. Finding out exactly how to make money and still be, I want to say, emotionally fulfilled, you know? Totally getting all of your stuff right. What up, girl? Hey, I think this is like the second time you tuned in. Awesome. Everybody is Pixie. Anybody just tuning in and watching the live chat with it? Look at that. Page of Swords. Oh, boy. That's another good friend of mine. Another I want to say, sister from another mother, you know. Anyways, that's Pixie. She also runs a tarot channel. So if you guys are just tuning in, if you guys are newly interested in tarot, she's amazing. She reads, I mean, like power reads. She'll read for like 4 hours sometimes in your reads. Like, she's got tons of videos out there. Just scroll through anything and you'll know. If it resonates to you, it pops out. Chances are there's a message in it for you. Also, I said it earlier, my soul tribes girl there, my soul sister right there, Angie, my moderator, and also an amazing reader. She does a lot of soulmate reads, a lot of twin flame reads, a lot of what does your partner feel and what do you feel reads. A lot of stuff like that. It's really not easy to do that all of the time, so I give her lots of props. Lots of props. Both have tons of stuff, so check them out. So we got the Page of Swords jumping into play. Somebody's bringing that message, okay? And the message I'm feeling is that you're not looking at things in the right direction right now. And it's going to bring some kind of message about business, about what's going on as far as you making money and still being happy. And that message is going to come in a little bit hot, a little bit quick. But at the same time, it's a, I want to say a conversation starter or an emotion restarter is what that's going to do. You're going to get some sort of quick paced message. Somebody's going to bring you something, not quite be like grounded when they say it, but definitely give you a quick message and let you know that something was on their mind. And then you're going to be like, oh shit, I wasn't even thinking about that. And which kind of kept you in that two of coins, like that. I've been doing this all for one reason. You know, I need to figure out a new way to still make all this money that I'm hoping to make in my career, move forward, and my business be successful, and work out some sort of partnership at the same time. That means giving, receiving. That means being 50-50 and definitely, you know, grounded in this world. What's up, Becca? How's it going? Oh, bye, G. Oh, sorry. Bye, Pixie. I don't know who's leaving. Whoever's leaving, bye. Bye. Alright, let's look at this future energy real quick, and I'm going to wrap it up because I know my sis needs to get on here. Future energies, we got Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Sure, I'm running out of camera space there, so the future energy, the unforeseen energy there. We have Seven of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Five of Cups. And we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Okay. Something tells me that this message that you got is going to bring some real strong feelings and realization of money isn't everything, you know. That Five of Cups is that moment where you all of a sudden had that incident, that game changer where you realize that you're not feeling quite as loved as you thought, and three of those cups got spilled. So now you're less than half. You feel less than half of that loving energy that you know everybody needs, that you need, that Spirit knows you need. That Six of Pentacles is that everybody taking what's theirs, taking their fair share or more. Well, in reverse, that's you not getting your fair share. You're feeling left out, left behind, unloved. And you know damn well that money, no matter how much of it's growing on that tree, isn't working. Okay? So I'm going to close that. Actually, I'm not going to go to the dark mirror. I'm going to close that. And I want to get a little bit of clarity here. I want to see if it's got anything to do with our soulmate twin flame, or if it's a matter of what we're doing is the right thing and we need to keep pushing forward, because Spirit has exactly a plan and a storyline set up that we really don't have much control over. We have some control, but not much. Because, yeah, it's my beliefs. Okay? Alright, so these are the soulmate twin flame deck. Okay? So, you're going to end up having this feeling after getting this message of money ain't shit without love. And you're going to realize that you're not as happy as you were. Whatever that page moment, that page of swords brought in, just left you in a spot where it was like it was a game changer, and you really, really needed to get to know that money and love, they aren't as important without each other, Spirit just now breaks out in this deck and says, take a leap of faith into the unknown. Okay, so when I'm still pushing this Leo energy, this full moon energy, this moment where you actually can speak your mind and feel like it's coming from the right place, I want you guys to take that leap of faith, I want you to go ahead and ask them a question, or tell them what you really feel inside. And it's going to pay off. It's really going to pay off. If this is resonating with you in any way, please take what you will. If it is not resonating with you, leave the energy there for someone else, because this is a message clearly to somebody. Clearly, and I'm meaning this from my own personal heart. I can feel the energy in this read, and it's positive, but it's also somebody's in the moment of clarity, and it's going to bring a little sadness. It's going to bring sadness to make you realize what makes you happy. Okay, two of them. Okay, according to Greek mythology, we were originally created with 4 arms, 2 heads, 4 legs. We essentially were all Siamese twins. No, kidding. Okay, we didn't need anything to survive. We were everything to ourselves. And then we were split and forced to forever search for our counterpart, our twin flame. That tells me right now this is a twin flame read. Okay? This was in one of Plato's synapses. But Zeus split them, okay? Split them into 2 separate beings, because he was worried that if they didn't need anything, they didn't need him. And back, or still, if we don't believe in something, it has no power. Power comes from belief and trust and understanding and faith. Okay? Take that leap of faith. Really open up to them. Really let them know what is in your heart. And the final message, today's read, is fall in love when you're ready, okay? Maybe that's what you need to tell him. I just wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. You made me see something I'd never seen before. You made me feel something I'd never seen before. And I wasn't ready, and it scared me. And I closed off and I fought it. And now I know that it meant something to me. And it was real. I just wasn't ready. And maybe I'm still not ready. And maybe you can't wait that long. But this is how I feel. And that right there will free you of anything. Whether it is your story, whether it is your fault, fact, fiction, whether or not, it'll set you free because you no longer have to hold it in. You no longer have to say something. You no longer have to not say something, and you no longer have to play word games. You can just be straight up, real, and forward, and direct. And that'll set you free. And maybe it'll set them free, and maybe you guys will come together and be one again. Okay? So, stay positive. It did end a little bit rougher than I thought it was going to be, but the message is clear. It's a twin flame. That person loves you. You love them. Like I said earlier, you might walk away. You might come back. Either way, Spirit knows whether or not it's your time, and you need to accept it. Okay? Alright, guys. I love you all. I'm cutting it now. I'm probably 8 minutes into my sister's read there, so I'm going to jump on over. I love you guys so much. Thank you.